Hello, beautiful people! Today I am showing you the incredible and interesting Carbony leading tone D whistle. And I'm going to show you how that compares with the normal Carbony whistle, the differences and the cool little features that make the leading tone somewhat unique. So there are a few things about the leading tone whistle that make this Carbony whistle a little different from some of the others. It's got boxing around the window that you guys can see here, and this helps to balance the overall volume and tone of the whistle, really. It also makes it great for playing outside. This little bit of sort of window boxing here just protects the blade somewhat from wind when you're outside and just makes the whistle play a little louder in those sorts of situations. Now you'll see the classic ebonite tip that the Carbonies have here, beautifully shaped and coloured, always looks lovely and is really comfortable. Obviously these whistles are all tunable, so you can move the mouthpiece up and down so you can tune your whistle. We've got the logo and details on the back here, and the body is made of carbon fibre. It's a tapered bore whistle. It's quite thick, but not overly so you still get a lovely crisp sound, but it is sturdy and it's strong and you're not going to break this whistle. Obviously you can see the carbon fibre patterning as you go down, and yeah, it's tapered bore with the classic angled end. But what's most interesting about this whistle is the number of holes. You'll see the classic 6 plus this little extra one, and this is what makes the leading tone whistle special. This little hole actually enables you to play a C sharp below the D on this D whistle. And that actually really comes in handy if you're playing a piece of music in the key of D that just slips down that tiny little bit lower. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever found this when you're playing something in the key of D or on a D whistle. You think, yeah, this is perfect, and then all of a sudden there are notes that you don't have on your whistle and you have to jump up and play around with the octaves, and that's really annoying. Well, this is where the leading tone whistle comes in. You can play that C sharp below the bottom D, and you have an additional note with this tiny one additional hole. The bore on the high D whistle is tapered, which means it's wider at the top and slightly narrower at the bottom. Moving up the whistle, you can see the mouthpiece here has the Carbony Celtic Winds logo on the front, and the fipple or sort of head itself is made from this beautiful wood effect finish. The mouthpiece itself is actually really comfortable in the mouth in comparison to quite a few other whistles I've tried. The whole mouthpiece is removable, as you can see. It's just a case of greasing a little bit here when you reapply, just to keep this area moist and just to give you that added maneuverability when you play your whistles. You also might notice if you look at the two different mouthpieces, the regular D whistle has this shaped mouthpiece here, and the leading tone whistle is simply straight on the mouthpiece. I hope that picks up on camera, but we do have a slight indent in the center here for a sort of a curved mouthpiece, if that makes sense. It plays basically in the same way as all the other Carbony whistles. It's responsive. It's a beautiful, soft and sweet sound. It does kind of cut through, but it's not overly loud. One of my favorite whistles to play. So let's give this a whirl. Now, one interesting thing to note is that you can effectively play this additional leading tone note on other whistles with a trick that I have shown on YouTube before, and that is by covering half of the actual bass of the whistle. But you do need to adjust your fingers, and it's really quite a difficult note to get. And obviously with the leading tone whistle, you can use this additional note for the second octave as I showed as well. So it does have all sorts of other uses that may come in handy, especially if you find yourself ever playing D whistle and just needing that extra lower note that you don't usually have. Now, I have played the two of these for you so you could hear the difference in sound. There is a difference in sound. There's also a difference in length, surprisingly, which is really interesting. But again, I think it's just to fit that extra note in. I hope you guys enjoyed this little overview of this cool little piece of kit. Definitely something fun to add to your collection if you're looking for something that's a little bit different from your regular tin whistles. That is it from me today. If you guys like this video, please do hit that big thumbs up button. Do let me know what you thought of this whistle in the comments down below. You'll find links to where you guys can buy these in the description. Also, I'll put up links here to Ko-fi and Patreon if you guys want to support the channel, which helps me buy new whistles to show you guys. It also helps me keep creating tin whistle tutorials as my job, which is amazing. So please do consider supporting me on these platforms if you don't already. But I know so many of you do. Thank you guys so much. It means the world. Don't forget to check out some of my other reviews here on YouTube as well. And until next time, happy whistling, have a lot of fun, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.